Two countries have been fighting over a small piece of land for nearly 80 years, almost dragging the world into nuclear war. The strange thing is that they don't even want the conflict to end. Its land is Kashmir. In 1947, Britain split its colony into India and Pakistan. The logic was simple: Hindus to India, Muslims to Pakistan. Sounds easy, right? But Kashmir was different. Its ruler was a Hindu prince, while most of the people were Muslim. The prince said, "I want to join India." The people said, "We want to go with Pakistan." And that's how the first India-Pakistan war began. Since then, Kashmir has been a permanent deadlock. The result? One piece of land but two maps. What makes it scary is that both India and Pakistan are nuclear states. The most expensive valley in the world is not in Switzerland or Dubai, it's in South Asia. Yeah, it's Kashmir. Why expensive? Because this place could become a nuclear graveyard at any time. If they go to war, it could trigger nuclear winter for the whole world. What about outside powers? They all fear this nuclear powder keg might blow up, and at the same time use it for their own balance of global power. The United States sells weapons to both India and Pakistan, calls Pakistan a counter-terror ally, talks about peace but stirs the borders. The real goal? To counter China and Russia here. For China, because of its border disputes with India, it naturally leans toward Pakistan, and even built the China-Pakistan economic corridor through Pakistan-controlled Kashmir for business. And Russia, historically close to India, sells weapons to it, and now also sells cheap oil that India re-exports to Europe at a high profit due to the sanctions to Russia from the West. And Europe talks about human rights as always, but rarely gets involved directly. In fact, Kashmir's forever battlefield was a trap left by Britain in the first place. Everybody should know that. So Kashmir is not only a deadlock between India and Pakistan, it's also a playground for global powers. And why is it a stalemate? If India makes concessions, nationalism would explode and the government's legitimacy would be questioned. In fact, Indian leaders don't want a solution. Kashmir is a chess piece they play whenever it needed. In Western-style democratic countries, peace talk isn't easy because the opposite parties want you to lose and embarrassed in front of the voters. If Pakistan gives up, its founding logic collapses. Of all sides, Pakistan has the strongest desire to solve the problem, but it is also the weakest. Willing but unable. China is the only outside power that truly worries about it because of the risk of nuclear conflict near its border. If India and Pakistan could manage Kashmir peacefully, it might even open talks for China and India to settle their own border. But it's unlikely. For other big powers, keeping the conflict unsolved is better. It gives them an excuse to intervene in South Asia. The only realistic way forward might be to keep India and Pakistan balanced militarily. For example, on May 7th this year, India provoked an air battle and Pakistan shot down 6 Indian fighter jets using Chinese-made J-10Cs. Pakistan gained the upper hand and India realized it couldn't easily win. Ironically, this kind of fight to restore balance could mean that in the next decade, India and Pakistan will likely avoid a big war because India knows it won't come out ahead. Peace through deterrence. Follow me, an Eastern perspective to see the world.